my biggest challenge to feel better with my appearance, to be less conventional, classical and boring, and find joy in my clothes. So it sounds to me, Paula, like you have got stuck in a style rut. You've been too conservative. Now, one of the things that can happen with many women, particularly as we get older, is that we can start to worry about being mutton dressed as lamb. And I can tell you that more women end up dowdy and frumpy and boring and too conservative for the fear of that. When in fact, if you even worry about it, it's never going to happen to you. Because I can tell you that, the women I've met who are more, you could say, mutton dressed as lamb, or it doesn't even occur to them. And so therefore, if it even occurs to you, you're probably dressing too old and too conservatively for fear of dressing too young. So put that aside. It's never going to happen to you. And then I would recommend you do some online research to figure out how you can add more interest into your outfits, but still feel comfortable. There are some of us who are more conservative naturally. We like a more toned down look, more understated look. And so, but it doesn't have to be boring. And what can get boring often is when we keep buying multiples of the same garment. So you've got 5 of the same top just in different colors, or 20 pairs of black pants, or 30 pairs of jeans, but really they're all kind of essentially the same garment. You need to start looking for more things that have more difference to each other. So don't keep buying the same thing over and over. That is one of the worst things. We can get kind of very stuck into a style rut. 2, also, the more you know about what works for you, this really helps you then know when you're going outside of what you've kind of got stuck in to go, is it still going to be me? I always think of style as like a super highway. It's a 7-lane highway, and then which is like the 7 dressing styles. And you can go into all of them. Now, you may use some lanes more than others, but what can really happen very easily is we get stuck in this one lane. It's like the slow lane, and it's like we're stuck there. We never move out of that lane. And then we get really bored with it, and we go shopping, and we go, I'm sick of everything I've got. We buy something different, and then we never wear it. And we just go, that was a big waste. I'm never doing that again. And in fact, what happens is instead of buying something still within our highway of lanes, we've gone off on somebody else's highway. So that's why that thing doesn't work. So it's knowing what works for you. And this is where going through some, Pinterest boards, putting together, Pinterest boards of outfits you like. So looking at what your favorite outfits are, maybe using some describing words to go, how do I find more outfits that are classic, but not over the top or something? Like, look for some outfits, create a Pinterest board, then start noticing what is it that makes that outfit a little bit more interesting, a little bit more varied than maybe what you've been wearing. Maybe it can give you some inspiration. But personality dressing style is the most important key here. And if you're not really sure of how you want to express your style and what the different parts of your personality kind of need to feel really comfortable, this is part of my 7 Steps to Style program. It's the first step, because to me, personality is the biggest key to style. If you do not understand how your personality impacts on all your style choices, then it's impossible to make a decision, as much as you may know what your body shape needs. So you might go, I know I'm better in straight skirts than flared skirts. But even then, well, do I go for the leopard print, the floral, the stripes? Do I go for something really textural? Do I go for, all these other choices are still there. So as much as we can know about necklines and hemlines and all those sorts of things, the body figure flattery, the physical bit is important, but so is the psychological bit. And if you don't match the two together, you'll always struggle with your styles. I would recommend do join 7 Steps to Style and go through the personality step with lots of care and attention, because it really is the key to going, well, how do I be more interesting? How do I be, feel less boring, or all those sorts of things in my style, but still feel like the best version of me, that it's still me, that I'm not putting on a costume, I'm not trying to be somebody else, I'm not outside of my style, and I'm not feeling uncomfortable. I just want to feel like the best version of me, and that's really what I want for you. So hopefully there are a few little thoughts there, a few little tips to think about, and thank you so much for your questions, and thank you too for watching. I really appreciate you coming by, and I love to know what it is that you want to know, and I'll chat to you again soon. Bye for now.